Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how to wear purple. In other words, the best versions of purple depending on your colour season. And I'll be telling you about the colour psychology of purple. The colour purple symbolises wealth and royalty and luxury because in past times purple dye has been really expensive because it's really hard to produce. It was really hard to produce, and and therefore became really expensive. So people who were rich were associated with the color purple, and it has stuck around for centuries. It's one of those more calming colors, and it's quite neutral in that it's red mixed with blue. It's like usually on the neutral cool side, but it can be warmed up as well in the for the spring and autumn palettes. So let's take a look at the different versions of purple. So spring has violet and hyacinth. Violet is great for those who are on in the blue spring, also known as bright spring or clear spring. It's also good for warm golden springs and the paintbox springs. Sometimes even the pastel fondant icing springs. But it depends on whether you are on the side of summer or more on the side of the golden spring palette. And when I say err on the side of summer, I mean err on the side of light summer, because light spring borders with light summer. But some people who are in the light spring category lean more towards the warm golden spring, so they have a bit more warmth to them than leaning towards the light spring category. They can borrow some, but less so than warm golden spring, if that makes sense. So that's all of the spring ones. The thing with purple as well is that purple has the least amount of swatches by the looks of it, from what I can remember of these swatches so far. The next one, which is mine, is the summer palette, and we have a fair few, like hyacinth, which shares the spring, excellent for light summers. Lavender. The thing with hyacinth as well is that it's great for the light springs. Lavender is great for the light summers. Lilac is great for light summers, and light and soft summers that lean towards light. And we have smoked grape, which is great for dark summers, such as myself, dark, cool summers. Plum is the same with us, dark, cool summers. And at times, true summers can wear plum as well. And when it comes to amethyst, true summers are amazing with amethyst. And I think that's probably the best purple for the soft summers and the light summers compared to the others. And that's all of summers. Next, we have the autumn palette. And the one that comes to mind straight away is Royal Purple, which is great for the dark blue autumns, the vibrant autumns, true autumns, but might be a bit heavy for soft autumns. I think soft autumns are possibly better with heliotrope because it's lighter and a bit softer. That's all of the purples for autumn, not many at all. And lastly, we have the winter palette. Royal Purple is also great for the dual winters and the burnished winters, cool sultry winters, and sometimes Sprinter Winters, the bright winters, but it can sometimes be a bit heavy on them. But I would say it's the best purple that they can use, other than the ice hyacinth or ice lavender. For summers and winters, we have the most amount of purple because purple leans more cool than it does warm most of the time. So it originates in that neutral cool space usually. So we have indigo, which I think is best for sultry winters and the dark burnished winters. And it's also a better than black option for winters. Then there's damson, which is excellent on dark burnished winters because it is, I would say, damson is one of the warmest colours of the winter palette, apart from royal purple. Royal purple is the warmest because it crosses over between autumn and winter, whereas damson doesn't really cross over like royal purple does, in the sense that there's a swatch of royal purple in the winter and the autumn palette, but damson doesn't have a swatch in the winter and autumn palette because damson only has a swatch in the winter palette. Damson has a little bit of an autumnal look about it. And we have lobelia, which is great for cool sultry winters and jewel winters. Then we have ice lavender, excellent for sprinter winters and the icy sprinter winters. You know, the bright winters who suit the really icy colours. Amazing on them. And ice hyacinth is the very last purple, which again goes really well with the icy sprinter winters and other winters who really suit icy colours. Usually the people who suit the really icy colours the most are the people who lean into the jewel winter that leans more into the bright sprinter winter category, or bright sprinter winters. So, and if the cooler they get, the cooler people get, the less likely they are to suit the icy colours. Like if they are in the darker side of cool, then they'll suit the deeper colours. But some people who are dominantly cool can wear icy colours quite well from the cool sultry winter, or jewel sultry winter, which is a combination of true winter and cool winter. It does get a bit head scrambling, I know, but I think winter can be a bit confusing at times with its subseasons, because sprinter winter leans into bright spring, but they also have the icy colours if they're an icy sprinter winter. But if you put a person who's a bright spring in icy colours, they can look a bit cold. So that's where the lines get a bit confusing. The purple that I am wearing is not in the swatches, but it really harmonises well with the summer palette. It's like a grade lighter violet colour on camera, but I think it goes really well with these colours because it's blue, soft, smoky and rose. It has that coolness about it. It has the coolness, it has the lightness, and it has the softness. So this works really well on me, and it goes really well with this silver jewellery. I also have violet in my wardrobe, which is a colour that suits most everyone. It's really universal, and it goes with silver or gold, just like in my previous video. There's also lavender. I love lavender. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Just gives me that, light and airy look about me. And look at that with silver. Really elegant. This just has a little bit more contrast. And of course, this has the most contrast. I do have plum in my wardrobe as well, but I cannot find it at the minute. I think it's in the wash somewhere. Or I don't know, something happened to it, but it just disappeared. So that's all of the purples. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned something new. Please subscribe, like and share this video. And I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.